Hello friends, today we will be talking on the topic random variables. There are two types of random variables, discrete and continuous, and it's a foundation topic for all exams. This is a foundation topic, random variables. So let us start with what is a random variable. A random variable RV assigns a real number to each outcome of a random experiment. Suppose we are considering the height of people in Kolkata, which varies between say 4 feet to 7 feet. So x denotes the height of a person in Kolkata. So x takes values between 4 and 7. The unit is feet. So that's a random variable. Observing the height of a person is a random experiment. So the outcomes are the values that are assigned to the random variable x. Formally, x is a function between omega to r. Omega is the collection of all outcomes of the random variables observing the height of a person, and x is the mapping between omega to the real line. Examples: height of a person in Kolkata, number of heads in a coin toss. So if I toss a coin, the number of heads would be 0 or 1. It is 1 if it turns out head, it is 0 otherwise. So x is the number of heads in a coin toss. X takes values zeros and ones. Points turned up in a dice roll. So x takes values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all the examples of random variables. There are two types of random variables, as I said, discrete random variable and continuous random variable. Discrete random variable takes countable values or finite number of values, say number turned up in a dice roll or the color of a flower. So those are the classes or the countable values, and it could be infinite also, number of tosses to get a head combination. So it will take values 0 and 0, 1, 2. It could be anything. That's not a good example, but the discrete random variable could take infinite values also, but those are countably infinite. One should be able to go by the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, x dot 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 up to infinity. There is continuous random variable takes values in an interval uncountably infinite. That's continuous random variable. Say height of a person. Height of a person takes any values between 4 feet and 7 feet. So that's a continuous random variable. So let us talk about discrete random variable examples. Number of heads in 3 tosses. In 3 tosses, number of heads could be 0, could be 1, could be 2 head, could be all head. Could all 3 coin toss could turn out as heads. So number of heads in 3 coin tosses could be 3 also. So the values are 0, 1, 2, 3. The number turned up in a die throw. That's a discrete random variable. For discrete random variables, probabilities are assigned to points. Probability of x equal to 0, probability of x equal to 1, probability of x equal to 2. So those are different probabilities assigned to different values of the variables. And this is called probability mass function, PMF in short. Probability mass function for a discrete random variable x, probability x equal to px, where px takes values between 0 and 1, and sum of all px over all x or all the values is 1. That is, the total probability is 1. If the experiment happens, some outcome will happen. So that's for sure. So total probability is 1. Then example of a fair die, probability of x is the value turned up is 1 by 6 for all the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's probability mass function associated with a discrete random variable. So this is the picture. X takes values 1, 3, 7, etc. And probability of 1 is 0.2, probability of 3 is 0.5, probability of 7 is 0.3. So the total probability is 1 and all the values are between 0 and 1. That constitutes a probability mass function. Let us go to continuous random variable example. Height of a person, time to complete a task, that's a continuous random variable. Probability at a single point is 0. Probability at a point, probability of x equal to x is 0 for all points. Say, what is the probability of a person from Kolkata will have value of 5.35? That probability is 0 because when we talk about 35, we talk about an interval around 5.35. That has a probability, but the value at the exact point 5.35 will be 0, and there will be measurement error, there will be all sorts of experiment error. So probability of a point is 0 for a continuous random variable. So we use probability density function, a smooth function. So for continuous random variable x, we use a smooth function fx greater than or equal to 0 and minus infinity to plus infinity fx dx equal to 1. Total probability is 1. Then probability over an interval, probability between a and b is the integral of a to b fx dx. So probability is the area under this smooth curve from a to b. So let's see the picture. So this is the smooth function f. This is for a continuous variable, and its probability density function is greater than or equal to 0 for all x, and the integral between a and b is the probability of the continuous variable a lying between a and b. So that's the probability mass function. Now we will go to an important topic, cumulative distribution function. For a random variable capital Fx is probability capital X less than or equal to x. So that's the probability, that's a function of small x, and that's the cumulative distribution function defined for both discrete and continuous random variables, and fx is between 0 to 1. Clearly total probability 1, so maximum it could be 1, and it is non-negative, so it is between 0 to 1. It's non-decreasing, it goes upwards as x goes to infinity. That's clear. Probability x less than or equal to x, as x goes upward, this goes to probability of x less than or equal to infinity, which is 1. So this is non-decreasing, and this is right continuous. Since we have less than or equal to x, this cumulative distribution function is right continuous. Now this is the picture of probability of cumulative distribution function. It starts at 0. As x goes to infinity, the value goes to, as x goes to minus infinity, the value goes to 0, and x goes to plus infinity, the value goes to 1. So this is cumulative distribution function. So in case of discrete random variable, CDF, cumulative distribution function, discrete variable fx equal to summation t less than or equal to xpt. So that's for discrete random variable. For continuous random variable, capital Fx is minus infinity to x ft dt. For smooth curve, we use integral. For mass function, we use the summation. That's the difference between discrete and continuous. Some key difference for exam focus. What is the difference between discrete and continuous variable? The values would be countable for discrete variables, for uncountable for continuous variables, and we use probability mass function for discrete variables. We use probability density function for continuous variables. Probability x equal to x is greater than 0. It could be 0 for impossible events, otherwise it is greater than 0. But probability of x equal to 0 for continuous variables. For a point, the probability is 0 for continuous variables. Total probability sum equal to 1. For discrete variable, total probability equal to 1, sum equal to 1 for discrete variable. For continuous variable, the integral equal to 1. The total probability is 1. CDF will be a step function in case of discrete random variables, and it's a smooth function for continuous random variables. Thank you for the class. I'll stop here. Thank you.